morning, boys. I'm ready to kill the day, ready to destroy it. Like every single weekend, I feel amazing waking up on a Saturday morning while everyone's asleep, and I'm just ready to kill the entire day. I woke up at 4:30 a.m., did my routine, went to the gym, did my workout, and I recorded all of this. You guys just saw it. And now I'm doing my cardio session, doing a 30-minute talk. But it feels amazing every single day, killing my goals, killing my ambitions, and destroying that old person. But there was a time, just like in every other person's life, for me, where I wasn't always this driven. I wasn't always this purposeful. I wasn't always pushing towards the needle. What I realized is for like 2 to 3 years, I was on my path. I was on my path to greatness. I was working out every day. I was trying out businesses. They weren't really working out because I'd try out for like a month and then the business would fail. It would either be drop shipping or it would be just some type of e-commerce, maybe YouTube, creating some short form videos or creating content that just didn't show my face, but nothing stuck. Instead of trying to figure out, oh, let's continue this, let's figure out what is stopping me, I got into a relationship. And that relationship, it was a 3-year relationship that absolutely tore who I was apart. I didn't even recognize the person that I was becoming. So I was on my path. I was working for 2 years, working out every single day, going towards my business, working my 9 to 5, which I didn't enjoy, but I was doing it. I was going towards my goals. But then I got into a relationship. This was a 3-year relationship that pushed me off my path. I thought this was exactly what I wanted. But then I got into a 3-year relationship. This relationship, it was somewhat good because it taught me some things. But then it got to a point where I was in a 3-year relationship. I was in a relationship where I wasn't happy. I wasn't pushing towards my needles. Every single day I wasn't working out. I'd wake up and I would just roll over and hang out with my girlfriend. I wasn't pushing anything. I didn't feel like I had a routine. It didn't feel like I was working towards a business. And then within those 3 years, I realized I was the exact same person as I was to when I got into that relationship. So what do you think ended up happening? I lost that relationship. I didn't get to keep it. Of course, I didn't want it. I didn't need it. I wanted something better. And I'm glad it happened because it pushed me to become the person I needed to become. But I had to go through that period of that time. And instead of bouncing back like I should have done, I went out and I partied. I went out and I started drinking. I went out and I just even fell more into the hole. And then I looked into the mirror and I didn't have a six-pack. I didn't have the physique that I wanted. I didn't have the mindset that I wanted. It was like 2 a.m. on a Saturday and I felt like shit because all I could think about was, man, this is not who I wanted to become. And then something happened. My father passed away. I got a call. It was like 6 a.m. I had to drive over to the hospital and spend 3 hours with my father after he passed away and just soak it all in. And that gave me enough time to really decide, like, hey, what am I working towards? Am I actually doing something? Because I can't even make my father proud. And what's even more upsetting is I didn't even spend enough time when my father was around. And this was really upsetting for my life because, this was someone that I looked up to. This was someone that I needed in my life. But I realized with my last relationship, I didn't spend enough time with the people that I needed to. So that person ended up leaving my life, which was my father. And it taught me a decision that, hey, I need to start having some type of discipline in my life. I need to start having some type of grind, start waking up at sunrise, start doing something to move my needle. Because within those 3 years, I was the exact same person. My physique fell flat, my mindset fell flat, wasn't in the exact mood that I wanted to. My energy was fucking slow, and I was waking up at fucking 9, 10 a.m. So this is what I did. I used my dad's funeral as my turning point for life. Once my dad passed away, I started pushing past everything that I needed to. I started creating a strict schedule. I started pushing towards the goals that I wanted to each and every day. I started making needle movers, and I started actually setting in stone what I needed to do. I had too much time being wasted. I realized that I was spending too much time in the wrong environments. I was spending too much time with friends that didn't benefit me. I was spending too much wasted energy on things that wasn't getting me anywhere in life. Once my dad passed away, I finally realized, like, hey, I need to allocate my time better because not only did I waste 3 years in a relationship that flew me flat, but I didn't even get to spend time with my father before he passed away. And this killed me. So now, every single day, I move with purpose. I move with passion. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day because I have a mission. If I don't wake up at 5 a.m. every day, if I don't go to bed at 10 p.m. every day, I'm not going to become the person that I set out to be. My dad, he was a great man, and I know that he's looking down on me proud because I'm fulfilling his shoes. I'm fulfilling the life that he wanted. I'm only 23 years old, but every single day I kill it as if I'm no matter what age. And that's a good point to bring to you guys. It does not matter what age that you guys are. You guys can start discipline now. You can start discipline when you're 20. You can start discipline when you're 30. You can start discipline when you're 40 or 50. But a lot of the times people, they get some type of canon event in their life and they don't use that to push past themselves. They don't use that to get to their next goal. They kind of just use that to fucking fall flat, party, do drugs, waste time. But me, I put that into myself. I started reading books. I started working out. I started actually scripting out the life that I wanted to become. I thought of the person in the mirror that I would be proud of. And he's someone that dresses well, someone that works out in the morning, someone that works out in the evening, someone that creates content, someone that does everything for himself and builds a life that he wants for everyone around him. And that's what I do every single day. I'm engaged. I'm no longer trying to escape the life that I once had. I'm fully engaged in everything that I do. I'm fully engaged into these stepping stones that I have to cross, because life isn't easy, but the goal that I'm setting for myself, it requires sacrifices. And these sacrifices are what's making me the man today. I tell this to everyone in my Instagram stories. The first step is always the hardest. Break out that first step. Take the first step forward and become that person that's unrecognizable. I am going to take a shower and go make breakfast. I just had a protein shake and now it's breakfast time. But if you've ever had some type of canon event in your life, and instead of pushing past and becoming the man that you need to become, and you fell flat, you started going to bars, you started hanging out with the bad environment, this is your sign to snap out of it the next time it happens. And if you're going through it right now, pull yourself out of it. Do something about it. If you're actually interested in leveling up your mindset and physique, I have coaching you guys can click on. Click the link in the bio. But if you are serious, you can start this on your own. You don't need someone else to keep you accountable. With me, I started, 2 to 4 months with just me. But then I got a mentor, I got someone accountable, someone that is where I want to be in life. And I followed his rules, his steps, his plans, his frameworks. And that's how I got to become the man today. Thank you, boys, for sticking around. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. See you guys in the next one.